Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. Also welcome if you are new. So today I want to be talking about a few things we can learn from Miss Danae Jackson. She recently was on the Dear Future Wifey podcast with Lateras Whitfield. I really love that podcast. I learned a lot and it has really helped on my healing journey. So today I just want to go through a few of the things that I was able to take from his interview with Miss Jackson. So the number one thing I took from the interview was that it is very important for us to be careful how we speak about people, laugh about them in their low moments. Be careful how you speak and laugh about people when they're experiencing their low moments or a moment that is embarrassing, that everyone's talking about, something that's trending. It may be a celebrity, it may be somebody at church, it may be someone who's a family member or a family friend. Be very, very careful when things happen that cause a frenzy of chatter. You never know what's happening behind the scenes. They always say that there are three sides to every story: your side, my side, as well as the truth. Everyone has their bad days. You never know when your day will come. And so the best thing to do is to treat others the way we'd want to be treated. And that's highlighted in the verse in St. Matthew 7, verse 12. To be honest with you, it is how we treat people when they're going through these moments that are a true testament of our character. And while I was watching Miss Jackson's interview, I really had to do some introspection. I was like, God, please forgive me if I had misjudged this woman at any point, if I had spoken badly about her appearance. Because when she was highlighting what the events that led up to the making of the famous video where she had on the beret, she was saying that, they were dealing with a death in the family. They were already struggling with their relationship, and she had been depressed for like 8 months prior to the making of that video. And she was so depressed that she was malnourished and she was not eating, was bleeding from weird places, had 3 therapists, had to move back home with her children. It was a lot that was happening when we saw that video. And so it's very, very important that whenever you see somebody experiencing their moment, we do not chastise anyone when they are experiencing their low moments. Okay? And then the second thing that I took away from that interview was the fact that it is extremely important for us to find a way to address traumatic experiences that happen to us in our lives. Nowadays, it's very common that we find people self-diagnosing themselves with anxiety or abandonment issues, all of that. And it's great that you're able to identify when something is affecting you and you know that, hey, this event has affected me in some way. It causes me to be more angry. It causes me to be very sad. It causes me to pull away from people and not speak up. But while I understand, I don't want this point to seem as though I'm blaming Miss Jackson. I'll explain why afterwards. But the reason why I want us to be able to work on things that we know are affecting us is because when we enter into new situations, be that relationships, friendships, new work relationships, new work environments, new countries, we will bleed into these spaces. We will bleed into these spaces and spill out all the open up ourselves. We'll bleed into these spaces because we have not taken the time to heal. And the way different situations affect us, it can affect us, yes, mentally, emotionally. But what I'm more concerned with it is the way that it causes us to see ourselves. When your self-worth is attacked or affected, you can put yourself into situations where you're not deserving of certain things, but you don't have the strength to think that, hey, to reject bad things when they come towards you because you don't think that you deserve better. You don't think that you deserve more. So you will settle for less. You will settle for abuse. You will settle to get paid less than you deserve because you are afraid for going to go out there and actually demand more, say you want more. So it's very important. And so when she was speaking about her relationship with that man, she said many times that she would accept whatever came, but she accepted it and never said anything because she was afraid of being abandoned. Those abandonment issues that you have, sweetie, those daddy issues that you have, those mommy issues that you have, we need to find a way to work through it. You can work through it by either watching interviews with people who speak to that experience that you're dealing with, see how they've overcome, or if you can afford to, I suggest going to some form of therapy. There are many ways to get therapy nowadays. You can get therapy online, in person, from a pastor, from somebody. Get some help. Try to heal. You won't be perfectly healed. There's no way. Life is always throwing jabs at us. But it is important that we do some self-work so that our sense of self or self-worth is stable enough to withstand the blows that life will throw at us from time to time. Okay? And on that note, the third thing that I want to talk about is the importance of getting to know yourself. What do you like? What are your dreams? What foods do you like? Where would you love to live? What are your flaws? And the flaws that you see in yourself, how can you go about working on those type of things? For example, I'm extremely stubborn and I'm not really trusting, and I think I need to work on that some more. But that's because of some things I've dealt with in life. Am I trying to work on them? Yes. What are your flaws? How can you fix them? Is there something you can do? Are you overweight? Do you need to go to the gym? What do you like about yourself? Do you like your hair? Whatever you like about yourself and what you don't like about yourself, you need to face that head on. Own it. Own it before other people start doing it for you. Start throwing it at you and using the things you don't like about yourself as a weapon against you. If you don't like something about yourself, that is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Nobody says you have to like everything about yourself, because I'm sure there's nobody that you like everything about. But it's how you deal with it. You have to know that the things you don't like about you do not define you. Define yourself. Okay? I want you to spend time getting to know yourself. I saw someone say that her ex-husband knew Danea. Please, Lord, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. But knew her better than she knew herself, which is why he was able to take advantage of her that whole time. And that caught me really, really deep, because it's very true. That's very, very true. You need to spend time to get to know yourself. A lot of the fights that you face, sometimes it's not about you. It is because of what others see in you why you get the fight you're getting. Okay, sweetie, you're amazing. So get to know yourself. Then the next thing I took from this may be point number 4 or 5, I'm not sure. But it is very important for us to take time to cultivate relationships with people. And I'm not just talking about intimate relationships. And I did a video of vetting friends. I'll try to link it down below. I did it sometimes a couple months ago, or maybe last year, I don't know. But if I find it, I'll link it down below. But it's very important that when we're meeting people, we not just lead with our feelings. I know one of my flaws is that I love to see the best in others, and so I'll open up to them too quickly, and that can be to my detriment at times. But it is very important for us when we're getting to know people to observe. Yes, we can hear all the things they have to say, hear all their perspectives, how their outlook on life, how they treat people. We can hear a lot of things. But observation is key, because the actions have to match up to the words. So I'm looking at it in this sense. Here we have a man that has gained popularity by talking about relationships and men and women and their different interactions with each other, and how women can behave in order to achieve a certain type of success in relationships, and vice versa with the men. We have somebody who is talking, giving all this advice, and yet His ex-wife is now speaking up, and this man's footsteps in no way matches what he has been doing in all these years. What gave him the house and the cars and the clothes, how he treated this woman is not lining up with his words. And so observation is very important. Also, stay away from idolizing people. Nobody is perfect. Okay? No matter how much you see someone and like, oh my God, I would like to go to the gym like this person and do this like this person. Never wish to be anybody else but you, because you do not know what kind of crap you are wishing unto yourself. You never know. Okay? Then, I think this spoke for itself. But another thing I took from this was, if you're in a relationship, now I'm talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, that's already crashing and burning. There is drama, there is abuse, be it emotional, physical, spiritual, listen, all of mental, and you are unhappy. Please, ladies, I'm talking to you, even the gentlemen who listen to this channel, do not have children in a messed up situation, because where there is a shaky foundation, that building is going to crash at some point. Stop bringing children into situations that are not pleasant. Why would you take an innocent child, and allow yourself to have a child into a situation that is already messed up? Children do not save relationships. They do not save marriages. And please note that if the relationship is already crashing and burning, saying yes and wearing a white dress and walking down the aisle with bouquets of flowers and spending thousands of dollars to feed family and friends who come to fawn over the couple is not going to save you. Marriage is not a band-aid. It's not a fixer of anything. What the marriage will do is highlight all the cracks in the foundation. That's it. Okay? Good. And then after listening to Miss Jackson, I realized something that I want us to do. Now, it is very important that, yes, we vet our friends, we vet who it is who is entering into our lives. I know that we can't be too trusting of everyone all the time, but please, the devil attacks us easier when we are all alone. When he isolates us. He isolates us and then launches his attack. He causes us to feel alone, like there's nobody on our side, that there's nobody who will understand. He does all these things to us before he tries to attack. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to pray. I want you to ask the Lord Jesus to lead you to persons who can enrich your life, can help you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, can help point out where you're slipping in areas honestly and respectfully. You need people. No man is an island. All the things that she went through, from her rape to the multiple times she had dealt with infidelity, the videos that she saw of her husband sleeping with other women, the trauma that she had to face over and over again in the relationship, seeing this man praised by women and men alike on the internet while dealing with a completely different person behind closed doors. She never once mentioned that she had anyone. There was no friend, sister, uncle, brother, cousin mentioned throughout that entire interview. Now, this may be because of the trauma of, like I'm saying, this is me. She did not say this, but she said that the rape was by someone who she knew. So maybe her trust was just like shut down completely. She did not have faith in anyone there. But please, I beg you ladies, have at least one person. And I suggest that the person not know your spouse. You need somebody who is not attached to your spouse. Don't go to a mutual friend. Have somebody that's just on your side. That's very, very, very important. Somebody who you know is looking out for your best interest and will tell it like it is. Okay? That way, when you're slipping into the sinkhole, there is somebody to throw down a rope or a ladder to help you. So you will not waste years of your life on meaningless situations, relationships, jobs, whatever. Okay? I love you, and I will catch you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you want to see more videos like this, please leave a comment down below of all the video suggestions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. Walk good.